episode number 5 of Text Nation, txtNation.tv. Make sure you hit us up there on the website. This is Alan. I'm Rusty. And
as I'm known as the tall guy from the comment, get rid of the tall guy.
We can't get rid of the tall guy.
Which I appreciate it. So that makes me work that harder
to get your vote.
To satisfy, no, that person. Just you. I want you back. Week after week. We know the last 2 episodes sucked. We watched them. They sucked.
Yeah, so
we appreciate the comments. We want more coming. You know, what do you want us to do? Where you want us to stand? You want me to get shorter? Do you want Rusty to get taller? We'll do whatever you want us to do.
As you can see here, I'm actually at another friend of mine's house at his workshop. You can see here he's got his table laid out, and we've got a few...
This is a royal.
Holy crap.
Ask your grandparents.
And it kind of works. The keys move. The ribbon doesn't really go anywhere. And we kind of figured we'd throw some tech stuff up here. We're maybe going to use this, have a different backdrop and things. We're working on it. We're going to see how it goes. But the biggest thing we want to talk about, this happened yesterday around about 12:30, 1 o'clock Eastern time. If you haven't heard of it yet, you will soon. AT&T is now purchasing T-Mobile. Can you believe it?
I can.
What?
T-Mobile has had the sign in the yard for sale for a long time.
Yeah,
they've had open houses. You know, Sprint's drove by and looked at it with their kids, and maybe even Apple has looked at it. You know?
I've even heard some people. Matter of fact, as I was reading some of the news yesterday, people commented and said, you know, why doesn't Apple buy T-Mobile so they can brand it their own cell phone service? So, I mean, that's an idea that's out there.
That would surprise me less than AT&T buying T-Mobile.
Yeah, because last week the rumor was Sprint was in the market for T-Mobile, which would have put Sprint on both sides of the fence of CDMA and GSM. But CDMA is on its way out with Verizon, so they're the last ones standing basically with the CDMA and their PCS and all their other crap that they do.
So soon Sprint will have a sign in the yard. And Verizon will be driving by going... Maybe.
Verizon acquisition in 3, 2. No, but AT&T is purchasing T-Mobile for $39 billion. That's a big B.
Billion. AT&T just rolled up and made it rain.
$39 billion. Can you believe it? That is absolutely nuts. And what the best part about it is, $25 billion in cash, straight up cash. $25 billion.
How much?
$25 billion in cash and $14 million in stocks and trades and things like that. So they will now own 8% stock in AT&T. That is ridiculous. But it's going to take 12 months for this acquisition to happen. So it's not going to be a right away thing.
Yeah.
And the first question that every T-Mobile person asks, do we get an iPhone?
No.
No, you do not get an iPhone. Unfortunately, because T-Mobile runs on the 1700 megahertz AWS, I believe it is.
Yet. Let's say yet.
Yeah, we'll say yet.
Because T-Mobile's going to be out, and it's just going to be AT&T. So yeah, technically, they will get an iPhone.
Soon enough, but just not right now.
Yeah.
Because obviously in the next 12 months will be the time that the FCC and I think it's the Department of Justice. I can't remember who.
One of the 3 letters.
Yeah, one of those 3 letters. Whoever, they'll be reviewing all of this acquisition, and we'll see how it goes. But it's not confirmed, or I mean, it's not approved just yet as of this recording. But it seems that if AT&T is throwing around $39 billion, they're pretty happy with the idea of what's going to happen. So all you T-Mobile customers, I'm sorry for the customer service. I'll just go ahead and let you know now. It's horrible. I don't know what to say. I think
as AT&T customers, we're getting your towers.
Hey, we're happy to get your towers. They showed some of the slides, and I'll show them up right now. You can see West Virginia, Texas, and Michigan are a couple of the 3 slides that they showed.
Not really 3. Let's have a vacation and let's go there kind of spots, but we'll take it.
Yeah, but they're going to be expanding their towers and getting more spectrum for their 4G, because that is the overall idea behind this purchase. Is that the 4G rollout for AT&T has been slow, but now with the purchase of T-Mobile's towers, it will help expand that into the market. About 95% of Americans will be covered by T-Mobile/AT&T purchase. So pretty soon it'll all be just AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint, and then all your other virtual Virgin Mobile, Boost Mobile,
Yeah.
all those. But your big three, and there won't be the big four anymore. So
soon enough, there'll only be 2.
you never know. Like we said,
sure.
Sprint could be selling to Verizon. Next thing you know, I mean, it could happen. So
Yeah.
some other news in AT&T though. This one hit home for you. Well, not just yet.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes because.
Pretty much all of us have a jailbroken phone.
Yeah, I have a jailbroken phone. He has a jailbroken phone. He has a jailbroken phone.
You have a jailbroken phone.
And this one here doesn't have internet for whatever reason, but you're getting it this week, right?
Yeah, I'll have it Friday.
Oh, alrighty then.
Yeah, it's 2000. I guess it's time to catch up.
So tell us what's going on with the AT&T bit now.
Well, we'll throw up the picture that I was sent from Rusty here earlier. Did you get this one? And as you can see, AT&T is now cracking down on, I guess what they call illegal tethering, which I don't think is really illegal as it's my data that I pay for. So if I want to tether that data that I'm paying AT&T for anyway, I see no problem in that, because if I go over that 2 gigabyte they give me, that's $10 each additional gigabyte. So AT&T is still getting paid. But on the other end, I can see AT&T side, not just they want money, which they do. It's all about money.
Yeah, AT&T's not about money.
Our cell phones are allotted, that much
space.
Yeah.
That much bandwidth, sorry.
Yeah, that much bandwidth so that it doesn't go over and just crowd up the network. I can see it from that way. If I had unlimited steel, like, Rusty was grandfathered in with that, which that has a cap on it as well.
5 gigs.
But you can turn on my Wi and just tether and tether and tether until your phone dies. What is that, a bee? Till your phone dies, and then it just bogs down the network for your neighbor or for the other person in that tower spectrum. I can see it from that point, but just a little bit.
Yeah,
not much.
Not much, because here's my deal with that. And as I was reading this, my idea is you're already paying for 2 gigs unlimited, or the Data Pro, I think is what it's called, 2 gigs. And then they're charging you for tethering, but they are adding on 2 more gigs. So technically, you're paying what? It's like $45
it's around that.
For 4 gigs,
40,
where I'm paying
40 something.
I'm paying 30 because I was grandfathered in for the unlimited 5 gigs.
But even you grandfathered customers are at risk as well, because they sent that letter out saying, we're going to put you onto a Data Pro plan plus tethering for that 45, but you're going to lose that unlimited that you had to go to 4 gigs.
Yeah, so
it's
if you're on the grandfather plan,
it
really is dirty. I would say if you're on the grandfather plan like I am, the unlimited 5 gigs, kind of stay away from the MyWi right now. It's a hot spot, for AT&T, because they could transfer you over to the new program, because I'm sure it's somewhere in the small print somewhere saying that they can change your plan.
Yeah.
But if it were me and I was on the 2 gig plan and I was forced to go into the 4 gig plan and forced to charge more, I would go for the class action lawsuit. I would find myself 13 little buddies and say, hey, we got problems with AT&T.
Well, if they put that on me, I'm going to tether. I'm going to wear it out. If I pay for it, I'm going to wear it out.
You'll be downloading.
It's going to be unsecured. That all my neighbors can just go nuts.
So,
and have the next person do that, the next person do that until they learn.
Yeah. So AT&T, we've got some good, we've got some bad. I've been with them since I was 18 or 19. I haven't changed phone numbers. I've had the same number forever, and I have no problems with them. But as a new AT&T customer, I can see where this is slowly going downhill. Because even with the T-Mobile purchase, T-Mobile, I believe, actually has truly unlimited as well.
Yeah.
And now with AT&T purchasing them, bye-bye unlimited T-Mobile.
Also, bye-bye commercials.
That's one thing. The hot chick Carly Faust, or I'll put her. We'll throw a photo up. The young lady Carly that does the commercials for T-Mobile. Obviously, those commercials will now go away. Whether or not those were flirtatious arguments before the monopoly marriage that's going to be happening, or if it was just poking fun. Either way, see ya. She's now looking for a new job, so make sure if you need a spokesperson of any kind, I'm sure she's
this way.
So, but to switch gears to end the show this week, I wanted to do something a little bit more serious, a little bit less techie, but kind of techie. We want to switch into serious gear because obviously everyone knows what's going on in Japan, and that whole island right now is just basically all the cities all throughout Japan right now are just absolutely ransacked. It's not a good situation. The 8.9 or 9.0 earthquake on the Richter scale, the 33-foot tsunami that hit them. I mean, it was just like
a cluster.
I mean, it was just one thing after another. The nuclear plant that they're trying to cool down so that the reactor doesn't, overheat and do, whatever it is. And they're handing out tablets. And I mean, it's so serious right now. It's ridiculous. And hopefully, as I'm talking about this, I'll throw some video up so you can kind of see what's going on. It's a really, really sad situation, and our hearts and thoughts and everything go out to them because if we were in that situation, we would hope for help on our side. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that you, if you can pay, make sure I'll throw the information up on the screen. I don't remember it right now, but if you can pay, text. I think it's 9099. You text Red Cross to that number and it donates $10. It's not $10 automatically, they just put it on your bill, so $10 goes to help the Red Cross. You can donate in any way, shape, form, or fashion. We honestly don't care. It's not helping us any way, shape, form, or fashion. We're not asking for sponsorship or anything. We're just hoping that you can help someone in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, we've been involved in a tragedy ourselves. Not
on that scale.
Comparing anything that scale, but we know what it is to be washed out of your home.
Yeah, I watched another podcaster that I watch, Philip DeFranco. He had done his video the day of it happened, and he made the comment, his mother called him because at the time he was in between Italy and going to Texas for South by Southwest, and his mom called him and wanted to find out where he was. And she was fairly happy to find out that he was okay.
Yeah.
But you just got to think about the people on the other end that sometimes made that phone call and that other person didn't answer.
Yeah.
So again, our hearts and thoughts go out to them. And
also, at another point, use this medium that we have, the internet. If you know someone over there and they're okay, but maybe their family, maybe they don't have internet. Maybe there's somewhere rural that just doesn't have a signal or something like that. Let them know. Hey, I saw him on Twitter or I saw him on Facebook or whatever. Use this medium to keep everyone else aware.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you can't pay, that's no problem. Just spread awareness because everyone in that situation.
That's priceless to let someone know that their relative is alive.
Yeah. It will be months and years for them to recover from this. Much like here in Nashville, we've learned it takes months to recover. We had a flood here, again, not to compare it to any scale to what happened in Japan, but we have a small idea as to what's going on over there, and it will take months and years to recover from this. So just any way that you can either spread awareness, donate $10, $5, $1, whatever it is, if you can donate, make sure that you do. Keep those people in your thoughts because as this progresses, we will see things starting to happen. Even Apple, the CEO, and Steve Jobs wrote a letter to the people there in Tokyo and all the cities there in Japan that are affected by this. They were going to release iPad 2, but he pulled back and said, you know what, we're not going to release iPad 2. We're going to wait because your country's more important. So obviously everyone's affected. It's not just tech, it's the auto industry. Lumber's going to start coming into that area a lot, so they're going to be wanting a lot of lumber from all over the world. So I mean, just any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it's a monetary donation or it's just spreading awareness. Just make sure everyone knows that those people will need help in the future. So we just wanted to remind you and keep those in your thoughts. Whatever it is that you do, just keep them in your thoughts, and we'll see you again.
Just keep spreading the word, and we'll put all the links of we have donations for clothing, for children, people, monetary, all of it. We'll have it up on our show notes. And we appreciate you watching. And the next episodes are going to get progressively better.
Yeah.
We promise.
So we'll see you again for episode number 6. Thanks for watching.